Okay, hello, we are back again for some more No One But You. Alright, let's continue where we left off here. I'm sorry, Mr. President. Let me make it up to you. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. President? Stop making a noise. You're distracting me. Huh? What the? Oh, it was just a dream. A really strange and questionable one at that. I believe we ended off with him sleeping in or something from the last episode, the last one we recorded. But yeah, I that starting off on that did kind of. I was like, what the hell's going on here? That explains it though. It was a dream. That's why I have no idea what was going on, because even him did not know what was going on. I stretched my hands and turned off the alarm. Frickin' hate waking up by an alarm. Did I set an alarm anyway? It's summer break, for crying out loud. Dude, I feel you. I hate alarms as well. It's like, ugh. Just feels so much better just to wake up when you feel like waking up. Let's just go back to sleep. Holy crap. The school trip is today. That's why I set an alarm. Well, at least you didn't actually go back to sleep yet. I can't believe it took me so long to realize that. Good thing I set the alarm earlier than it needed to be. I should start getting ready and make sure I have everything with me. The trip. Yes, Mom, I checked in. I have everything I need. Are you sure? I always have this paranoid feeling that I forgot something, but I'm sure it's all there. Okay, good. Just be careful, alright? And don't go wandering off on your own. Just stick to the group. Thank God my mom isn't chaperoning this thing. Mom, please. I'm almost 17 years old. I'm not a toddler. Just be careful around the water. It's a hot spring, not the ocean. This is just a hot spring. Be careful around the water. I'm not gonna drown, okay? There is always the possibility you could still slip. I know how to take care of myself. I'm not stupid. Kitty, you know that's not what I meant. Yeah, I know. I'll text you when we get there. I walked over to my mother and gave her a kiss. I'll be going now. See you later. Bye, honey. When I arrived at school, the number of people drifting around seemed much greater than usual. Everyone must be excited for the trip. I don't think I've ever seen this school so crowded. Or so lively, for that matter. It's almost like people are happy to be here. Well, I guess it's a... Why wouldn't you be happy with a little... It seems like a trip just for the fun of it. I don't know what you guys are actually going to be doing all on this trip, but if it's just to hot springs, it just seems like a relaxing trip. Kind of makes sense they would be excited. It's like, oh, this trip is just for fun. I scanned the crowd for any familiar faces, soon landing on Shiro. I waved to Shiro and she waved back, smiling. Figured Shiro would beat me here. I should have gotten up earlier, then we could have walked here together. As that thought crossed my mind, Ryo and Megumi both approached me. Good morning, Hideaki. Yo, Hide. You sure sound enthusiastic. Of course, I've been looking forward to this for months. And with our exams out of the way, we deserve a trip like this. Exactly. Like you actually put any effort into the exams, Ryo. In fact, I'm kind of surprised he doesn't have any makeup classes over summer. Maybe the teacher just didn't want to come in for his benefit. You got off, Ryo. The teacher's like, damn, man. Just this dude. Forget about it. You pass here with the lowest grade possible. Anyway, enough about that. Aki-kun, let's board the bus and grab a two-seater. Yeah, let's go in. Wait, won't that be a bit cramped? Shouldn't we grab 3 seats? Poor Rio, he really can't take a hint. Rio, need I remind you how many hours of Hitty time you have left for this month? Oh, right. Hitty time? I still can't believe that they put, a time frame on it. It's like they're freaking fighting over him. It's like, this is my time. That is your time with him. But come on, this is a field trip. Irrelevant. Hitty and I are sitting together, and that's that. I'm fine with that, Megumi. Hey, Rio. Sorry, man. This girl, I know bros before hoes. I know that whole entire saying, but come on, man. She's cute. We can hang out a whole bunch of times, man. This is just a bus ride. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. I just find it so funny that they're fighting over him. He seems pretty popular. Megumi quickly darted toward the bus in search of a two-seater. Rio trailed not far behind. Good grief, we haven't even boarded yet, and they're already fighting. Next thing you know, they end up them sitting together. Keeping my eyes peeled for familiar faces, I began to board the bus. Towards the back was Rio, boxed in by some other guys from our class. And of course, sitting right up front. Oh. I like that picture. Looks like you were able to escape from Rio after all. Megumi patted the seat beside her as she saw me. And without delay, I took my place by her side. Of course. Don't underestimate your class rep. Not only did he give up on sitting together, it looks like Rio's enjoying some skinship with the guys I've never even seen him talk to before. How did you pull that off? I told some of the other boys in our class that Rio was picking on me, and they enthusiastically declared that they'll deal with him. Megumi. Lying about things like that. Well, I guess maybe he is, you could probably get away with it, kind of like him picking on you in a way. The people in our class really are nice, aren't they? Nah, I'm pretty sure they just can't resist a cute girl. That's probably what it is. I mean, you just think about it. I mean, it's one of the advantages of being a female. If you see, it would probably be anyone's approach. Just a regular guy. He doesn't need to be. It's just like a societal-based thing when you think about it. A girl could basically yell and scream, and if you see a guy, more than likely, the reaction a guy with her, and more than likely the reaction will be, this guy is hurting her. We should stop him. And then deal with the aftermath after that, instead of actually going up there and asking questions. More than likely, that'll be the first, thought approaching. You can't blame them. That's kind of how things have, when you approach it that way. Of course, you'll get the idea, like, this guy is picking on me. Oh, Hitty, you sweet talker. Crap, I accidentally said what I was thinking again. It's okay, man. It's okay, man. If you think she's cute, there's nothing wrong with telling her. I really have to be more careful about that. Anyway, you have all of the guys in our class under your thumb, huh? Except for Rio, of course. Megumi's expression dampened as I made that remark. Under my thumb? That makes it sound like I'm some kind of manipulator. Aren't you? You did just convince a bunch of guys to waste a field trip keeping Rio at bay. That really wasn't my intention. I just wanted to be alone with Hitty. Megumi pressed her body against mine as she spoke. Wow. He loosely linked arms with me while gently pressing her cheek against my shoulder. My, it's It's almost as if you guys are dating here. I'm just imagining it in my head. Woo! Whoa, this is... what the heck? What is Megumi thinking? We're on a crowded bus full of our classmates and she's... Megumi? What are you doing? Our main protagonist. He still doesn't... I don't know if he does get it, or does not, or just doesn't. But Megumi clearly likes you, man. I've gotten that idea quite early, that she has something for you. That has been pretty much set in stone from like very early in in what we've seen. And I think it's only grown. It's just like you just haven't seemed to have haven't accepted it, or just have really noticed it for whatever reason. Nothing. Don't mind me. Completely oblivious to the jealous stare stabbing at me from behind. Megumi tightened her grip and snuggled up against me. Dude, man, why are you even questioning it? Just enjoy it. I mean, you clearly said you thought she was cute. Even if some of the other guys are jealous of it, just go with it. Nothing wrong with that. You're friends with her. It's not like she's a stranger. Hideaki, you bastard! Don't think that we'll just sit by and watch you two lovebirds. Shit, man! They're even saying shit. Megumi, you cat. Can't you see that Hideaki and Ryo are meant to be together? Hideaki and Ryo. Oh. I have wondered if Ryo is straight. I have wondered that. I mean, he does get kind of like clingy with Hideaki at times, you know. I want to go with him, like... This is going to be a long trip. After parting from the bus in small clusters, all the students and teachers made their way to the resort. We signed in, underwent a roll call, and began to branch off into our own little groups. Wow, this place is amazing. I've seen hot spring resorts in magazines and on TV, but I never thought I'd actually get to go to one. I wandered further into the building as our teachers handled miscellaneous arrangements with the resort staff. Man, this place looks expensive. If we weren't getting a discount for going with the school, I'd never be able to come here. Of course, it might be better to come alone, or with a special someone. Being here with the rest of my grade is just kind of... nosy. Dude, can you believe this place? Talk about luxurious. I can't wait until we get to see the girls fresh out of the bath. Speak of noisy. Well, I can't say I disagree with what he said. Some quiet time away from Ryo would do me a world of good. So, ready to go check out our room? Huh? What do you mean, our room? Come on, dude. Get with the program. It's 2 people to a room, and who better to bunk with than your bestest buddy in the whole wide world? Are there co-ed rooms? I'd rather go with Megumi. A jaguar? A jag. Oh, I get what you're saying. You do? Of course. Seriously though, I never thought you were the type to go after older women. I thought that was cougar, not jag. I don't know where he got that idea from. Where the hell are you getting this message from? Going after older women? What older women? The teachers? The staff? No, Ryo. That would be a Never mind. Let's just go look for our room. See, a cougar, not a jaguar. by speaking to our teacher, who referred us to one of the resort staff members, Rio and I were able to find our room. Well, this is better than I expected. Yeah, man, no, this is what I call a room. We've got a view, easy access to the hot springs, comfortable beds. What more could a guy want? A lady by his side, maybe? Maybe a nice glass of beer or something? Relaxing? Who knows? Whoa. Wow. This room is actually having a positive effect on Rao. Honestly, I thought he'd be hung up on the fact that the next room over has girls? Better yet, the girls' rooms are only a few steps away. We could sneak in there in the middle of the night, and nobody would ever know. Well, you were too late in saying that, man. He did get to that point. And there it is. Rio, whatever you have planned, count me out. Hideaki doesn't need to do that, man. I mean, for some reason, I have a feeling that if Hideaki really wanted to do it, he could probably get Megumi naked. Probably wouldn't be too hard for him. I just have a feeling that he probably could. What? Hideaki, I don't know what you think I have planned, but I'm offended. All I was suggesting is that we quietly walk into the girls' rooms. Sneak into their rooms? Like, sniff their panties or something? Rummage through their things? What the hell? What else would you be looking for? I don't know what else you would be looking for if you're gonna rummage through the thing, except for, like, what, one of them has a hidden dildo or something? And one of their belongings? What else would you be looking at? Their underwear is the only other thing I can think you'd probably be looking for. Steal their panties. Hideaki had the same idea that I thought! Move them around while they sleep. Molest sleeping girls? What the... What? You'd probably get kicked out for that. The panties, you probably wouldn't. Maybe not for that. But the molesting one, yeah. I don't think they'd be very forgiving for the molesty thing. Touchy isn't always good. And record our exploits. So, evidence. Okay, so you're gonna record it so there's evidence that you just did something. Video evidence. Hideaki, man. Look at this face. He's like, oh, come on, man. You're making it such a downer. Hideaki, why do you keep interrupting me? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, it's nothing. I was just recording your confession in terms the jury will understand. Dude, not cool. You're supposed to be my partner in crime, not a snitch. Aiding and abetting, not what my rap sheet. Shh, you're no fun. What dabs? I'm gonna go soak my head in the hot springs. You coming? Well, it is why we're here, but... Do I really want to go in right away? It's bound to be crowded. I'll go in later. Nah, I'm gonna have to pass. I'm feeling kind of carsick from the ride over. I'll probably pass out if I go in now. Oh, okay then. Well, don't strain yourself. Just rest up and await my triumphant return. I don't know why I'd be waiting for your return, man. What is Hideaki gonna do in the meantime? Well, he's off in the hot springs. Triumphant return? No, he couldn't be. Even Rail wouldn't be that brazen. Paying Rail no further mind, I walked over to one of the beds to lay down. This is actually pretty comfortable. There's a nice breeze coming in from the window. The blankets is warm. My bed is soft. If I'm not careful, I really might doze off. He really is gonna fall asleep? Maybe he's gonna have a dream. Oh, it's already dark. Huh? What the hell? Where I am? I looked around the room. I recognized the scenery outside through the window. And I immediately remembered where I was. Right. The hot springs. Man, I must have fallen asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow. What time is it anyway? I turned on my phone to check the time. 11:45 p.m. What the hell? Unbelievable. Well, I slept the whole first day away. Realizing that something was amiss, I took another look around the room. Hang on a minute. Where's Ryo? I checked the bed next to mine, but found nobody there. Strange. Did he return to the wrong room? Knowing Ryo, he's probably raiding some poor girl's belongings. Raiding some poor girl. I'm like, what the hell? Why is he would be raiding some girl's belongings for? What the hell? I read that wrong. Raiding. I pondered Ryo's whereabouts. I heard a sleepy moan from beside me. Oh no. Seriously, Ryo? No, it's like Megumi or something. Or Shiro. I thought he was off bothering someone else, but I guess he just crawled into the wrong bed. That's kind of weird. Him crawling into your bed. I already get this like slight vibe that, you know, whether he is or not, that he's like, he might not be totally straight. I'm not sure, you know, it could just be his attitude on how it is, but that would be weird, some weird things if he was really there in his bed with him. Even I'd be like, what the hell are you doing in this bed? You go back over to your bed. I'm sorry, man, but I'm not into that. We can be buddies, but you gotta know your limit, and you just gotta know I'm not into that stuff. Oh well, time to put him back where he belongs. I put both my hands onto Ryo's torso and pushed him away. With unexpected ease, I slid his body into the bed next to mine. Wow, Ryo is surprisingly light. Maybe it's because I was just sliding him along the floor, but that was easier than anticipated, and I don't think it's Ryo. I have a feeling it's a girl or something. He's also pretty soft, and smells kind of... At any rate, now that I have the bed all to myself again, I should... Aki-kun? Ryo? I turned back to face Ryo as an odd moan left his lips. Countering the lack of light, I moved my face close to his in order to assure myself that the person next to me really was Ryo. As I moved in close, an inch away from the person sleeping beside me, Hideaki? Megumi. I had a feeling it was like Megumi or someone. Why is Megumi sleeping with him? What the hell? Oh shit! Wow. Oh, Megumi, you girl. Wow. Oh. The person I found was most certainly not Ryo. Megumi? No, that can't be right. Megumi wouldn't be in a place like this. Silly, sleep-deprived brain of mine. Why are you imagining Megumi at a time like this? Aki, don't touch me there. It's too sensitive. Whoa. Audio hallucinations, too. I really must be out of it. I mean, really, why would Megumi say something like that? It's not as though I... Are you, like, touching her boobs or something? Her breasts? I bet you he's, like, touching her breast or something. As I looked down at my hand, I realized what the soft sensation I felt was when pushing Ryo's torso had been. Her boobs had, weren't they? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! Ryo is... Megumi is... What the hell? She naked? Aki-kun? Megumi slowly opened her eyes, gazing at my face while still half asleep. Aki, what are you doing? Shiro's in the bed right next to mine. Completely unfazed by my hand on her breast, Megumi sleepily warned me. I discreetly removed my hand and gestured around the room, hoping she simply hadn't noticed. No, she hasn't. It's just us in here. More importantly, what are you doing here? This is my room, not yours. Huh? Megumi looked around the room, trying to catch sight of her belongings. Her eyes widened, and she quickly woke up. Oh, you're right. No, wait, now I remember. I snuck away from Shiro so I could pay you a sleeping visit. Oh, so you went over in here to sneak into his bed, or sneak a little visit to him? And where the hell's Rio? Where's Rio doing? Pay me a what? A sleeping visit. You know, when a person crawls into someone else's bed and sleeps next to them. Okay, I didn't know what a sleeping visit is. Thanks for explaining, Megumi. See, maybe he's finally getting the hint that Megumi likes him. I mean, it is, as I said, it's clear as day. It's been clear for a while, I felt. Quite clear that she likes him. No, that's not what a sleeping visit is. Okay, then what is a sleeping visit? And why would she want to sleep next to me anyway? Damn, man! How dumb do you have to be? Do you not get the hint yet? Do you still not get it? I want to go into this game and I want to punch him for being an idiot. Really? But if that isn't a sleeping visit, what is? I heard that it's when you sneak into someone's bed while they're sleeping in order to become closer to them. I want to know what the hell is sleeping visit. I've never heard of anyone say the word sleeping visit. What's sleeping visit? Well, that's not exactly wrong, but oh man, this really isn't something I should be explaining to Megumi, or to any high school girl for that matter. Just explain, please. Please explain. I don't even know. I want to know. It's awkward enough to bring up the subject of sex normally, let alone when we're lying in bed next to one another. Relax. I was just messing with you. Really? Of course. I know exactly what... Megumi, are you in there? I'm assuming that's Shiro. I think it's probably Shiro looking for her. Before Megumi and I could go any further, a familiar voice chimed in from outside. It's gotta be Shiro, because she was talking about, she's probably wondering where the hell Megumi is. Startled, Megumi quickly fixed her clothing and stood up, preparing for an uninvited guest. Yep, it's Shiro. Megumi, are you... Ah, there you are. I knew I'd find you in here. Shiro, what are you doing here? What am I doing here? You went to the bathroom hours ago and never returned. Hours ago? For how long was Megumi sleeping next to me? Doesn't mean you had to come look for me. I just wanted some alone time with Hidi. That's exactly what I was afraid of. What do you think would happen if a teacher found you two together like this? It would be a wild explanation. The first explanation would be like trying to get the idea that we haven't done anything. She came into bed with me. Don't think we haven't been having sex or anything here. At least not yet. Do you want to get Hideaki expelled? Why would he get expelled? So, it's just gonna be his fault? This is his room. Why would he be the one expelled? What? No, of course I... Then think before you act. Come on, we're leaving. Hey! Taking Megumi by the hand, Shiro forcefully removed her from my room. Megumi looked unhappy, but as she reached the door, she turned to face me, silently mouthing, "We'll continue next time." Okay. Hopefully you get the... I don't know if you have gotten the message yet, but this should be a pretty clear message to you. Unless you really just don't get it at all, or something. I'm never gonna get back to sleep now. This dude, man, I can't believe he really doesn't get it yet. It just doesn't seem like he gets it. It's like, why don't you get it, man? Get it into your dumb head. Megumi likes you. After spending a sleepless night, thinking bad over my fleeting moments with Megumi, I woke up with little energy. Every waking moment I wondered if she'd pay me another visit, making good on her promise to continue where we left off. But as I waited for a visitor who would never come, the sun gradually rose, and before I knew it, the second day of our field trip had begun. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed that Shiro pulled Megumi away. Really? Oh? Oh. Oh. Oh, he disappointed. Her thoughts were logical enough, and it's true that I wouldn't want to get expelled over such an innocent... Wait. Incident. Oh, I don't know why I said innocent there. I was like, that is not what that says. Incident. But even so, my face flushed red as I recalled the feelings of Megumi's body against mine. No, this isn't good. I need to stop thinking about her. Last night didn't happen. It was all just a weird, arousing dream. Dude, it happened, man. Accept it. Accept it, man. Accept it. Get the message. And continue from there, I guess. With those thoughts in mind, the rest of the morning proceeded without issue. Or fun. One of the teachers took us to some historical place and started telling us about it, because that's what teachers do. I obviously wasn't listening, nor were most of the other students from what I could gather. Nonetheless, his speech dragged on, and before we knew it, noon had come and gone. And what a sucky trip. I only had time for one short dip in the hot springs this morning, thanks to that teacher of ours. I actually spent more time pretending to listen to him blanter on than I did in the hot springs. Sure, the trip had its ups and downs, but if I try to quantify it, this trip was a disappointment. Despite my pessimistic thoughts, brought on by our teacher's compulsion to teach, I'd be lying if I said the trip was a complete waste. Hey man, I think just Megumi coming into your bed was more than enough for the trip to be worthwhile. That's my opinion of it, of course. That was worth it enough. I mean, nothing much really happened in your sleep most of the time. But I think you got a clear message across from her. I thought it was a pretty clear message. Ode to Hitomi? What is Ode? What's Ode mean? Not sure if I know what Ode means. I've been trying not to think about it, but if there's one saving grace for this trip, it was the visit Megumi paid me last night. That's right, man. That's right. That's what I was thinking. If there's anything you've taken on this trip that you felt was good so far, what it seems, it's Megumi. Reading for a second about the two of us might have done, had Shiro not intervened, it was startling enough to learn just how serious Megumi really is about me. So he's finally gotten the message. The message has finally gotten to him. I always thought her affection was something I shouldn't pay much mind. She's a popular, friendly, social person after all, I figured she was like that with everyone. But last night, I was the one she came to see, risking expulsion merely to sleep by my side, pressing her warm body against mine. No matter how I looked at it, the only conclusion that I come to is that Megumi really does love me. I guess, if that's what you want. I mean, she definitely likes you. But love, maybe. I shriveled at the mere thought of Megumi harboring such feelings for me. But not because the idea repulsed me. Rather, I couldn't help but feeling delighted that every fiber of my being. Thinking that a girl, particularly one I've only known for a couple of months, would feel so strongly towards me. I don't think I've ever felt this happy. Megumi may be loud, overly friendly, and even have boundary issues, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have any feelings for her. I'm glad that finally he's getting the message. He's finally understanding that Megumi likes him. And I think if he really wanted to go all the way with her, he probably could. Maybe not right away. First, he would have to basically accept it and make it known that, yes, I understand that you like me, and that I like you too. The only question now is, where do you go from here? Well, that is a pretty good question. Where do you go from here? Hey, you got the rest of the summer, man. I don't know how long your little summer vacation is, but I don't think you're gonna do this whole entire trip on this for this whole vacation. Maybe you guys can hang out. I mean, you guys live in the same city. You went to the same school. It can't be that far apart. You went to her house. You know where she lives. Attempting to purge such thoughts from my mind, I carted my belongings onto the bus and looked for an empty seat. No sooner had I begun to look, however, that a powerful force drew near. Wah! Like I had to guess who would command such a scary aura, I had found myself sitting next to Megumi once again. She pulled my hand while I was walking down the aisle, pushed me onto the seat next to her, and finalized my seating plans for me. Looks like we're bus buddies again. Lucky me. No, I don't think luck had anything to do with it. As thankful as I am that fate had paired us together once again, I should really be more careful. What would you have done if I slipped and banged my head on the side of the bus? Megumi stared at me blankly for a moment, as though the thought had never even crossed her mind. Then, I guess I have to take responsibility and perform CPR. CPR. God damn it! Stop enticing me, foul tempers! No! Huh. You really know how to change the mood, don't you? Of course. As class rep, it's my duty to always be careful and to keep my morale. Well, I'd say you do a pretty good job of it. Though sneaking into someone's bed really is going above and beyond your duty. Kitty, not so loud. Besides, that had nothing to do with duty. It was my own selfishness. Megumi smiled to herself as she thought about last night. Damn it. Why did I bring that up? We have to talk about it sooner or later. But right now, on a bus full of our friends and classmates, yeah, I don't think it's the best moment to talk. I mean, it's a private conversation between you and her. I don't think you really need to talk about it with a whole bunch of other people around. It's because I have no doubt there's going to be a few people nosy. They might overhear something. Anyway, let's leave that matter alone for now. Do you have any plans over summer break? Come on, man. Hopefully she doesn't. You can both hang out. Talk about what happened. Maybe get to know her a little better. Megumi continued smiling in silence, seemingly ignoring my question. Megumi? Lady, you talking about that? Asking if I have any plans? Boys really are perverts. Not sure where she's going here. I can only think of what she's trying to imply, what thought is going through her mind on what she thinks Hitty is trying to say there about the plans part. I don't think he means plans as in, hey, you want to get together and do what we did last night and go a little further, maybe? I think what he means by plans is like hang out. I think you might be the perverted one here, Megumi. You're the one thinking of the perverted thoughts. I do not think that was what he was trying to say. You're the last person I want to hear that from. Damn it, Megumi. You know, that isn't what I meant. See, I knew that Megumi might be joking. She might understand it, but might have known that yes, that is not what he meant, what he was saying. But she just wanted to make a joke out of it. She seems like the person who would do that. I know. I thought so. I thought so that she was making a little joke out of that. She seems like she would be someone who would do it. Let's see. Summer break. I'll have to take care of some student council stuff right at the end of the break, but otherwise I'm completely free. What about you, Hideaki? Me, I hadn't really thought about that until now. Well, if you haven't thought about, what you're going to be doing over summer break, doesn't that mean you're, like, free? I'm looking forward to summer break, but it's not like I really have any plans. Then you're free, man. I guess I'll be sitting at home, ignoring Rails, Texas. So the same as usual, huh? Yep, pretty much. I really am a lousy friend, aren't I? If you need an excuse, just tell him you're hanging out with your girlfriend. Huh? Okay, yeah. I like that idea, Megumi. But what happens if he asks who this girlfriend is? You? Are you trying to say something here, Megumi? Are you trying to say a little message here? Are you saying, like, I want you to be my boyfriend? That's what I'm wondering, if this is a little hidden message right here. My girlfriend? I don't think that will work. I was aware of the fact that I've never had a girlfriend. Megumi's face lit up as those words left my mouth, as though my forever single status was news to her. Then, I guess we'll just have to change that, won't we? I think she's trying to say something to you, man. She's definitely trying to say something to you. Will he actually get the message right here that I think of what she's trying to say? Will this come a little quicker than the previous thing of understand that Megumi likes you? But now will you get this message that I think she wants it to be official, that you guys are girlfriend and boyfriend? Megumi placed her hand over mine as she continued to smile brightly. Megumi, are you? Yes, I am. Before I could even finish my sentence, Megumi cut in. Oh man, after last night, I knew things between us couldn't stay the same for much longer. But right now, Megumi's so bold and straightforward, and our relationship has been on overdrive since the moment we met. I really can't stand up to her. But if it's Megumi, then even without thinking it over at length. I already know the answer. So, at long last, I finally have a girlfriend, huh? I think you got the message there. From my understanding, he got the message. Holy shit, man, we really accelerated some days here. A good amount of days we went up. With our trip to the hot springs behind us and summer break underway, my friends and I temporarily went our separate ways. You returned to Germany. Oh, she's from Germany? I did not know that. Interesting. I didn't know she was, well, I guess she doesn't mean she's from Germany, per se. Maybe she's from where we are originally, but her family might have moved to Germany and she decided to come back here for schooling, or whatever. Yui returned to Germany with the intention to stay there until the end of break, and has since failed to return any of my messages. Tetsu failed to show her face around town, or at the very least, we never ran into one another, as was the case with our last field trip. I've spoken to Shiro through our windows a couple of times, using our status as neighbors, but since the break began, she hasn't set foot outside of her house even once. Rio continued to bombard me with text messages and calls for the first week or so, but by this point he seems to have given up. He finally got the message, I guess, seems. So, with my other friends all at arm's length, the only exception to that rule is Megumi. Morning, Aki. Is Megumi. Yo, you're here early today. Of course. I wanted to see my cuddly buddly Aki as soon as possible. Haha. Is that right? As the two of us decided to officially become a couple, Megumi and I have been seeing each other every day. Even on days when I didn't feel like going out, Megumi came over to my house, happily chatting with my mother and trolling through my baby pictures. Oh, what's the plan for today? Going out? Staying in? A bit of both? Oh, I hadn't thought that far ahead. Or rather, I ran out of things for us to do together after the first week. Seriously, entertaining people is hard. Who knew having a girlfriend was so much work? But what about you? Is there anywhere you want to go? Or anything you want to do? Hey, you don't always have to go somewhere. You can just sit down, relax. I don't know. To tell you the truth, I don't even know what they really might have in common. Maybe play some video games. Maybe she likes that. You never know. Let me think. We've already been all over town, and it is summer break, so why don't we spend the day in the next town over? That sounds logical, but even so. Nah, we did enough traveling during the hot springs trip. Let's just stay at home today. That's what I was thinking. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere. Hang around the house. Relax. Cuddle up next to each other on the couch and put in a good movie or something. Got it. Time for a sleepover at Megumi's house. Oh, we're going to your house? No, that's not what I said. Okay, you'll need a change of clothes, a toothbrush, and your sexiest pair of underwear. Okay. Sexiest pair of underwear. Why does he need to bring his sexiest pair of underwear? Is he going to be in his underwear? Like, I have those. That's what I was thinking, man. Like, do guys really have, like, sexy pairs of underwear? I mean, like, I just have some, I just buy boxers and shit like that. It's like, I don't have a particular pair of underwear that's like, man, this pair is awesome. Look at that print on it. Doesn't that look sexy? Calm down, I'm just kidding. Clothes and a toothbrush will be plenty. Okay, I'll go pack. So you gave up and was like, no, that wasn't what I was saying. I was gonna go over at your house and sleep over and all that stuff. Seems like he's like, okay, yeah, okay, we'll do that. Wait, why the hell am I packing? Are Hideaki here? This is like, this happened multiple times. It's like, all of a sudden it hits his mind like, wait a minute, what did she just say? What did they just say? Why am I doing this? It's like it doesn't hit him right away. He's like, oh, okay. He just goes with it. He just goes like, yeah. And then it seems a little slow to process right there. I never agreed to spend the night in Megumi's apartment. I think you did. You just did now. By just saying, okay, I'll go pack. You kind of just did agree. Having a hard time picking your sexiest underwear? If you'd like, I could give you a hand. Without waiting for my response, Megumi opened my drawers and started rummaging through my underwear. My, dude. You seem to have your hands full with Megumi. She's cute and everything, but I can only imagine that she's also a handful. How did she know which drawer was my underwear? That is another good question. There's many questions about her that very questionable. It's like she seemed to be on pretty happy terms with your mom when you first, when you actually first knew that, she knew where you lived and all other stuff like that. And when you invited her over and all that other junk, when you're talking to mom, they seemed to be on like friendly terms, like maybe they already knew each other or something. It's like, has she like been over to my house many times, talking to my mom while you're gone or something? And getting all friendly? It almost has a stalker vibe to her, in a way. But it's like, she's cute, too. No, that isn't the issue here. Megumi, just calm down. I'm not done packing because I'm not going to pack. Huh? You're not? But when you get all sweaty tonight, you'll need something to change into. What the hell, Megumi? Are you trying to say you guys are going to be having sex tonight or something? Megumi? Is that what you want to do? My, this girl is definitely pretty straightforward into her. When she doesn't actually say it outright, but she's pretty straightforward on what her desires are. She may not be saying it, to his face like, hey, I want to have sex with you. But this vibe I'm getting is like, whether she's joking or not is another question, but it's like, okay. I don't even know how to answer that. Look, Megumi, I'm thrilled that you want me to sleep over at your house, but don't you think it's a bit too soon? I was kind of thinking the same thing. It's like, man, you're taking this pretty quickly, Megumi. Too soon? For a sleepover? Oh, Aki. That's what you thought I meant. Well, after you saying sweaty, I don't know what else I would be thinking. What else are we doing? It's going to be going on that we're going to be all sweaty. Get your mind out of the gutter, dirty boy. Says the girl who paid me a sleeping visit. Still thinking about that, huh? Oh, for the love of... Fine, I get it already. Let's go somewhere together. You mean, like my... Not your place. I swear, she's doing this on purpose. I think she might be. I mean, I think she likes to tease you. But it's also like, there might be some hidden meanings behind some of those words. That she is also somewhat serious, and I think she might be taking it in like a joking way. But she's also, her words are pretty much what she's thinking. And she's hoping that you would, like, take them at face value and be like, okay, and go along with it. go. Decisions. I don't know. How about that thing you said? The next town over somewhere. You wanted to go there, right? The next town over somewhere? Wait, it's that puffy face again. I think it looks so cute. When she does that, when she puffs out her cheek like that, it's like, whoo, ew. You weren't listening to me at all, were you? Oh god, I give up. I'll keep packing. Okay, man. Wonderful. I'll pick out your underwear, okay? No, that's... okay. I just can't win against this girl. Well, you're just giving up too, man. That's the other thing. You're just giving up. But I can understand your desire to just give up. You're more taking the approach of, I'd rather not argue about this. Just do what you want, Megumi, because it doesn't really matter too much to me. It's like, ugh, come on. I understand exactly what you just don't want conflict. I understand totally with that. I would be the same way. I'd be like, okay, I don't have a problem with you really picking out my underwear. It's just underwear. So if it makes you happy and you want to do that, just go ahead and do that. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. I'm thinking, how about we end this off right here? We'll find out what happens to them in their little sleepover in the next one. So you'll have to wait until the next episode of our recording to find out what the hell might happen to them. If anything. It could possibly nothing happens to her apartment. I don't remember if they ever mentioned, but does she live alone in her apartment? Or does she live with someone? I mean, it is an apartment after all. It could be pretty small, like a one bedroom. It is possible that she could live alone and her parents live somewhere else. So, who knows? Actually, has he ever been inside her house? That's another question. Because, early on when we dropped her off, it's like, I don't know. There's plenty of time frames that has passed that we don't know all the relationship they might have had and other people. I guess we'll find out in the next episode. Well, our next recording, that is. What exactly will be going on? I'm actually looking forward to it. I want to know what on earth is going to be conspiring in this apartment. Will Megumi and Hideaki get it on? Alright, guys. Thank you for watching this. I enjoy this visual novel. It's one of the ones I've liked that I've recorded so far. Out of all of them, that I've liked the most so far. There's been a few decent ones. This one I think is pretty good. I like the art as well. Well, guys, thanks for watching, and you all have a great day.